Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. We have a new collaboration to talk about today with MAC and Patrick Starrr. Can we all just take a moment and congratulate him because this is awesome. The collection does not release until December 14th, but yesterday, my best friend Kelsey Brianna J, I will link her down below, she got me out of the house. I think every single time I've been out of the house recently, it has been with her. She takes one for the team and drives me around because I'm not really supposed to be driving right now. And I knew this release was going on, so we decided to go to it and we got some stuff and things. We did not get everything, mainly because most of it is actually permanent colors, but I do have swatches of everything that I did not get. And I have it on a light skin tone as well as her skin tone, which I believe is like an NC43. So I have all of that to show you guys. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into this. Let's talk about this packaging first because it is so beautiful. It is truly a holographic glitter, and this is just the box that it comes in. And then all the components of the collection are white and silver with his name in that holographic glitter on them. The collection contains 3 lip liners, 3 lipsticks, 3 lip glosses, and then 2 eyeshadow palettes, and this extremely buzzed about powder to bake or set your face with. Let's start off with the eyeshadow palettes. Now I grabbed one, and the reason why I only grabbed one is because there is a whole lot of permanent shades in there. This one here is the Glam AF palette, and the reason why I grabbed this one was because out of the 2, this was the only one that had a limited edition shade in it, and it's this shade right here. Oh my God. I could never do it like he does it, but it's, oh my God, I don't know. And then the other shades in here are Brulee, Saddle, and Embark. So those 3 are permanent, and I do already have them in my collection. That was my biggest complaint with this collection. I do know that these are his favorites, and I can appreciate that. But as someone who worked for MAC and was that was my first brand that I was really obsessed with, I have all of these products already in my collection. The other palette contains Soft Brown, Amber Lights, Swiss Chocolate, and I'm Into It. If you're not familiar with I'm Into It, that one was brought out first or middle of last year, and I have it in, let me get mine. I depotted a bunch of my eyeshadows, so this right here is I'm Into It, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with all of the rest of them. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the swatches. This one is the Glam AF palette. I have it on the lighter skin tone as well as the darker skin tone. And then the next one is GOALSETTER. That one, again, lighter skin tone and darker skin tone. All right, we've got some lip products. The lip liners, again, all permanent shades. It's Brick, Mahogany, and Edge to Edge. Edge to Edge was one of my absolute favorites for a long time. I wore it to death. I think with Viva Glam 2, I wore that combo all the time. I didn't pick any of these up because, again, I have them all in my collection. The 3 lip products that I picked up are the Mamastarrr lip gloss that I have on right now. And then I have Mamastarrr in the lipstick, which is a satin formula. And then Patrick Woo, which is a matte formula. Now here are the swatches of all 3 of the lip products put together. I put them in sections of the lip liner, lipstick, and then the gloss, how they are all supposed to go together. First one is Edge to Edge lip liner, She Better Work lipstick, which is a matte formula, She Better Work gloss, Brick lip liner, Patrick Woo lipstick, which is a matte formula, Patrick Woo gloss, Mahogany, Mamastarrr, which is a satin lipstick, and then Mamastarrr gloss. And then here we have these same ones on Kelsey. Now, I do think a lot of people are going to be making the comparison of Patrick Woo against the long-time coveted Riri Woo, and then also Ruby Woo. I have swatches of these side by side. So we have Riri Woo, Patrick Woo, and then Ruby Woo. You can see that Patrick Woo is a matte. The other 2 are retro matte, so they are much drier, but you can see they are similar, but also different. Now we have what I think everybody wants to know about, and this is the set powder in Patrick's powder. It's a peachy beige powder. If you can see it in there, I will show you a picture. It is supposed to be meant for all skin tones, so it's universal. I don't know how accurate that is. I'll have to check in with Kelsey and see what she thinks. It's also to be used for baking and setting the face. I set my face with this. I'll insert a clip here so you can see me applying it, but I cannot bake. If I bake, I look 10 years older, so I did not even try. But I did also use this powder as like a, you know, sharpen up a contour kind of line. I didn't contour, but I guess it sharpened up my bronzer and blush. It did work well for both of those applications. I do like the finish of it. It is matte. I feel like if you like the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, you will like this one as well. But I do want to compare it to something that's in the permanent line from MAC. This is the Invisible Set Powder. So this one is $34 for 30 grams. This one is $34 for 30 grams. And I did a little bit of investigating. I couldn't find the full ingredient list for this powder, but I did find like the first 5 ingredients. And I can tell you that the first 5 of this one and the first 5 of this one are identical. These also feel identical. Really, the only difference is the color. This one is white. It goes on translucent, but I do feel like it kind of gives a little bit of a white cast. And this one is that peachy beige tone. You can get this powder at any time in 5 different shades. It's invisible, deep peach, peach, porcelain, and soft yellow. So none of them sound like anything like the tone that's in here. Let's get into some pros and cons before I go ahead and jump into the eye tutorial. I do like this palette. I actually kind of feel like the mattes in here, like I said, I have all of these shades other than this one here already in my collection, but I feel like this formula is a little bit better. I don't know if it's in my head or what, but these are shades that I showed you guys this palette before, and that is always with me. I use them a lot, all of those colors. So for me, I felt like this was a better formula. I don't know if they've done something different or what, but to me, I felt like there was a difference. When I put Saddle on my eye, there was so much pigmentation right off the bat that I was like, what? It was nice, you guys. But with that being said, I don't think that if you have these shades that you need to pick up these palettes. I wanted to support him. I wanted to grab some things so that I could support him because I really appreciate the fact that A, he's not all in the drama, and B, he's doing his thing, and I can 100% like applaud him for that. That's amazing. I love the shades of the lipsticks and the glosses. Again, didn't pick up the liners because I already have them, but I do think that She Better Work reminds me a little bit, I think it's Pink Plaid. It's one of those pink matte lipsticks that MAC has, and I think it's Pink Plaid, but I could be wrong. But it definitely reminded me of something I already had in my collection. That's why I did not pick that one up. But anywho, without further ado, let's get into this eye look. You see how I rhymed there? But before I start, I do want to tell you that I used Tarte Shape Tape as my primer, and then I used Brulee to set all over, and then I also used some of the shades that are in the Goal Setter palette that I already had in my collection. Let's go. NARS 42 and Soft Brown. I'm going to work this in my crease and upward to act as my transition shade. I want it to be pretty smoky, so I'm going to bring it out even a little higher on the brow bone and then out. NARS contour brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and take Soft Brown underneath the lower lash line. MAC 217 and Saddle. I'm going to start by applying this directly to the lid all over. And then I'm going to start working it up into the crease. When there's the least amount of product left on the brush, I start to kind of bring this up in soft circular motions. Going back in with that NARS 42, and I'm just going around the edges to make sure everything is blended. Again, taking Saddle underneath the lower lash line, and this is a Wayne Goss number 20. Back in with the 217 and EMBARK. I'm going to put this on the outer corner here, and then blend it through the outside of the crease. Again, as there's less and less product on my brush, I'm kind of blending around the edges and flicking the brush up just a little bit to get a smoky, blown out effect. MAC pencil brush, and I'm going to take EMBARK and lightly go along my lash line with it instead of doing liner. I'm going to pull my eye taut and do it. It's a little easier. I'm going to go ahead and add EMBARK on this outer half of my lower lash line. I'm taking Oh My God on a MAC 242, and I'm gonna put this mainly on the inner corner, but then I'm going to buff around the edges and into this inner part of the front of the eye and lower lash line. A little bit of brulee, and I'm going to clean up the brow arch, and then I'm going to go ahead and add mascara and lashes. Same hold Kiss lashes in Ritzy. I will have everything listed down below. And then for whatever reason, Mahogany ran away, joined the circus, so I used MAC liner in Spice for my lips, and now I'm going to pop on Mamastarrr. When I was putting on this lipstick, I had like that faint, very faint like smell of it gonna go bad. You know when a lipstick goes bad, like it's not there yet, but I feel like it's going to go bad really quickly in my collection. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but almost like crayons. It's not there yet, but it usually smells like vanilla. Like this one in Patrick Woo, 100%, it 100% smells like vanilla. I don't know if I got a bad one. This one smells like it's gonna go bad. Besides that, beautiful color. This is what it looks like by itself. Gorgeous. You know I'm gonna top it with the gloss though. This is the Mamastarrr Gloss. Oh yes, I am here for this color combination. I think it is beautiful, and you know, I'm really feeling a glossy lip right now, so yes, loving this. But you guys, let me know if you're going to grab any of this collection when it has its next release. I believe it's the 14th, but let me know down below. Are you getting it? What did you think about it? Yada, yada, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.